Our sun may be part of a binary star system. It may have been born with a troublemaking twin called NEMESIS. The recent model of how stars are formed adds weight to the hypothesis that most, if not all, stars are born in a litter with at least one sibling, so most star systems are binary. Our own star at the center of the solar system is probably no exception, and some astronomers suspect that the sun's estranged twin might be to blame for the death of the dinosaurs. So this is a tremendous leap in what they're telling us now. After analysis of the data from the radio survey conducted on a dust cloud in the Perseus constellation, two researchers from UC Berkeley and Harvard Smithsonian Astrophysical Observatory concluded back in 2017 that all sun-like stars are probably born with a companion. So all sun-like stars are probably born with a companion, so all sun-like stars are at least binary. We ran a series, they said, of statistical models to see if we could account for the relative populations of young single stars and binaries of all separations in the Perseus molecular cloud, and the only model that could reproduce the data was one in which all stars form initially as wide binaries. This is what UC Berkeley astronomer Stephen Stoller said in June 2017. For years, astronomers have wondered if the large number of binary and triple star systems in our galaxy are created close to one another, or if they fall in together after they formed. The born together hypothesis, quote unquote, has been the favorite, and simulations developed in recent decades have shown almost all stars could be born as multiples that often spin away on their own. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box. So what they're telling us here is that they believe that our star has a binary star, is a binary system. Empirical evidence supporting these simulations has been limited, unfortunately, which makes this new work rather exciting. Stoller said, "Our work is a step forward in understanding both how binaries form and also the role that binaries play in early stellar evolution. As part of the VLA Nascent Disk and Multiplicity Survey, Van Dam for short, the researchers mapped the radio waves leaking out of a dense cocoon of dust about 600 light years away that contain a whole nursery of young stars. The Van Dam survey allowed for a census of stars younger than 500,000 years old, called Class 0 stars, mere babies in star terms, and stars a little bit older, 500,000 years and 1 million years old, called Class 1. Combined with data on the shapes of the surrounding cloud of dust, the scientists found 45 lonely stars, 19 binary star systems, and a further 5 that contained more than 2 stars. While the results predicted all stars were born as binaries, they amended their conclusion to take into account limitations in their model by saying most stars formed inside the dense cores of dust clouds are born with a partner. Stoller said, "I think we have the strongest evidence to date for such an assertion." Looking closely at the distances between the stars, the researchers found all binaries separated by a gap of 500,000 AU or more were Class 0 and lined up with the axis of the egg-shaped cloud surrounding them. Class 1 stars, on the other hand, tended to be closer together at around 200 AU and were not aligned with their egg axis. We don't know yet quite what that means, but it's random and must say something about the way wide binaries form, Sarah Sadavoy from Harvard Smithsonian Astrophysical Observatory says. If most stars are born with a partner, then where is our binary star? A distance of 500 AUs is roughly 0.008 light years, or a bit under 3 light days. So, put it into perspective, Neptune is about 30 AU away, the Voyager 1 probe is currently under 140 AU away, and the nearest known star, Proxima Centauri, is 268,770 AU away. So if the Sun has a twin, it's almost certainly not easily visible in our neighborhood. But there is a hypothesis that our Sun has a twin that likes to swing by every now and then and stir things up. Okay, there we go. We're coming into the crux of things now. Given the name Nemesis to this binary twin, they gave the name Nemesis. This theoretical troublemaker has been proposed as a reason behind an apparent 21 million year cycle of extinctions on Earth, including the one that saw off most of the dinosaurs. An astronomer for University of California, Berkeley, named Richard Muller, proposed 23 years ago that a red dwarf star 1.5 light years away could periodically travel through the icy outer limits of our solar system, stirring up material with its gravity, knocking a few more space boulders our way. A dim passing star such as a brown dwarf could also explain other anomalies at the fringes of our solar system, such as the odd wide orbit of the dwarf planet Sedna. There is no sign of Nemesis, but a long-lost binary partner of our Sun could fit that bill. God forbid. What we're saying is yes, Stoller said. There probably was a Nemesis a long time ago. In which case, our Sun would have gathered the lion's share of dust and gas, it seems, leaving its twin dark and stunted. No wonder it's a little pissed off. Okay, this was a version first published 2017, published on monthly notices of the Royal Astronomical Society on Science Alert, and very, very revealing news by Mike McCrae concerning the binary star system of our Sun and the second sun called Nemesis. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support.